Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, I must admit, we all have our favorite organizations and our favorite events. Well, you already know we're very involved with the Saratoga Senior Center, and Lois Celeste, the president, is a frequent guest here. Executive director, I think, is probably the official title there. Well, the event that they hold each year to raise money is also one of the best events. It's called Music and Mingling. And joining me today is the president of the board, Michael Billok. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you very much.
Very nice to have you here.
It's good to be here.
Now, that's quite a responsibility, and you've had it for, I think you were telling me, for the better part, close to 7 years, huh?
Yes, and it was Lois who convinced me to join the board, and shortly afterwards I became president after a few months and have been since then.
I know. Now, Lois, as you know, we affectionately refer to Lois as the Energizer Bunny, so if she went after you for that job, she had something in mind for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know. You know, let's talk a little bit about the scope of what's offered at the Senior Center.
Sure.
And what you would like to accomplish with the fundraiser. So one thing at a time. Tell us about the different things that go on at the center. It's a very vibrant community-related organization.
Absolutely, and our full name is the Adult and Senior Center of Saratoga Springs, because sometimes when it's just simply Senior Center, it's a good shorthand, but it might draw pictures of it being very quiet and things of that nature. And as you've been there, it's not very quiet.
No, that's about the last thing it is. Yeah.
There are just so many classes, exercise classes, art classes, trips, day trips, regional trips, and just so much for seniors to get out and friendship, camaraderie, things to learn and things to do.
Well, you know what, and I want to cycle back a little bit on that, because the programs are the kind of things that really involve social interaction. There's an educational part to it, but there's always, if you've been over there, you just realize that there's such a wonderful entertainment value in this, which has to do with a lot of the socialization. So you know what, when Lois and I were talking about this, and when Michael and I were talking about it right beforehand, you know, it's one thing to promote independence, which someone aging really tries to hold on to as long as they possibly can. There are health issues and whatever, but the one that always catches me is friendship.
Absolutely.
The center really does promote friendship. And you were saying earlier, that happens in a couple of different ways, doesn't it? Someone moves into the area, for instance.
It does, and you find as we get older, it's just a little bit harder to make friends. We're not in the same sort of situations where we make friends as when we're younger. So somebody might be moving to the area because their kids moved to the area, or their kids have moved away from the area and now they're here sort of by themselves and looking for just friends to hang out with and do things with that they like to do together, whether it's playing pool, whether it's doing some sort of exercise class together, or whether it's just a lunch group that likes to go out and have lunch together, have dinner together.
And of course, they do the trips. They go to New York, they go to Boston. They do these wonderful day trips around the area. One of my favorite things is the dinners that they hold. You bring in chefs, and you want to know something? It's really hard. I've been there, and it's been like, okay, everybody, it's time to leave. Nobody wants to leave.
Well, the food's fantastic. We get the food donated from various grocery stores, and chefs from many restaurants have come in to prepare it. And with the tickets that are for the dinners, they go so quickly once they're available. We started out the program, it was one dinner per month, and now generally we have 2 dinners per month just because of how popular it is.
Well, you know what? The spirit and energy that we're talking about here is what the event is all about. Music and mingling. Let's go to music first. Who's playing?
Grand Central Station.
Yeah, hence the music dance part.
Yeah,
right?
as I mentioned before, this is not an event where people don't dance.
That's right.
By the end of the evening, almost everybody's dancing.
And it's at Saratoga Polo, a number of years. It's been at Saratoga Polo for almost all the years, right?
Yeah, this is the sixth year be at Saratoga Polo.
Okay. And again, a great venue, indoor, outdoor, tent, indoor, and of course the night's going to be perfect, right?
Absolutely.
Of course.
As long as you guarantee it meteorology-wise,
we'll
be
have
good
to
go.
talk to the Glens Falls Weather Center for that. And I can only tell you, a bunch of people go to this event. It just carries the spirit that Mike's talking about and that Lois promotes every single day, about just the camaraderie and the friendship and all of those kind of things that go on, even the educational things. But this event, by the way, is really get your shoes. Wear comfortable shoes, I think is the best way to say that. I'm always taken with the auctions, live auction and silent auction.
Yes.
Just give us an example on the live auction.
Sure. Live auction, one of the great things that we have is an opportunity to drive Alfa Romeos, two of them for the day. Just a neat driving experience. Also have the opportunity to golf with the Giants owner, Chris Mara. If you're a football fan or a Giants fan, we've got club level seats for the Giants-Cowboys game in December, the opportunity to golf with Chris Mara, and also an opportunity to go to Giants training camp for a day and watch that. So there's a good number of live and silent auctions items.
Well, you know what, something for a guy like me, you'd have to go really far to outdo the Alpha Drive. You know,
that may go pretty high, I imagine.
Hello, Julia. That's a new Alfa Romeo, the Julia. Okay, so the date is...
It's June 1st, next Thursday,
next
Thursday.
Yes, right, got it. Kicks off at about 7 o'clock at Saratoga Polo, right outside of the city of Saratoga. Great music, catering by Old Daily Inn, right?
Yes, always delicious.
That's right. Always first class, and live auction and silent auction, and a real opportunity to help promote all of the wonderful programs and classes and trips and events with the Adult and Senior Center of Saratoga, or whatever the official name is. I know, Michael, I never get that name right.
That's okay.
Lois will tell you that, by the way. Okay, I think we covered it.
Okay. Tickets are available at SaratogaSeniorCenter.org. They're $125 up through Memorial Day, and then the next day, Tuesday the 30th, they go up to $150. So buy early.
Yeah, buy early. And by the way, the goal is to raise $100,000, and that money goes right back into the Senior Center for the things we've talked about. So don't forget, you can get them at the Senior Center.
Yes, as well.
Actually, the place itself, which is on William Street in Saratoga.
Yes.
Right. Good. All right, Mike. Great. Thank you for taking the time to come in. You're quite welcome. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.